Hi, hi, hi. Hi, Milo. Hi, David. Ah, yes, you make it in time. That's because I had it. I pushed it like an hour later. Hi, Trey, Alexander. Okay, I have a new guitar here, which I'm gonna set up as we talk. Yeah, don't mind me. Feel free to ask me anything. I'm gonna set this up and then maybe just play a little bit on this and yeah, let me see. Let me see what happens. Hey, Capatis. How you guys doing? Good? Well, I decided to have a live stream last minute because, yeah, I couldn't sleep. I had a good nap this afternoon, so I thought, yeah, why not? Let's a live stream tonight, and I can show off some things I have in my house right now. Why is this so up here? Okay. Let's bring it up. Let's see the tuning first. What's this tuning like? Weird tuning. Come along. Oopsie. How you guys doing? Good? All good? Dude, I need to check. I'm going to show you the guitar later. Okay, let me set up first. Once I set it up, I will show it to you in all its glory. No. Yes, no, wrong. Darn it. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Why is everybody so quiet? Okay. This is not good. Just got this from the shop, right? And I need to set this up properly. So to give a honest representation of this guitar, I can't do it now because the guitar is really kind of out of whack. So this is a 6-screw tremolo system, the traditional ones. Okay, so that sounds okay. Nice, David. I think the most important thing is that you enjoy it. That's the most important thing. Hi, Survey from Boston. Raining in Boston. Hi, Graphite and Cigars. You got any Cubans there? Havanas? Oh, you saw that. Yeah, that guitarist is so. Doesn't look like he knows what he's doing, but you know. Okie dokie, almost there. Okay. Seems okay. All right. So what I usually do is if I have a tuner with me, like I have this cork tuner that can just plug directly in, so it's like really spot on. And this is a great tuner. Have it set up in such a way where I will start tuning. What happened was this bridge was going all the way up because the spring wasn't adjusted properly. So now I've adjusted the spring, it's at the height that I would like. Now I need to do to make sure that these strings are really new. So I have to kind of stretch the string. So the way I stretch it, I think this is the third time I am showing it live, just in case for you guys who missed it. Is that I will hold my string like this. You can see that, and then I have my thumb on the same string, the E string, and my thumb will be pulling down while the other finger is pulling up. So I'm just like doing this, but at the same time I'm doing my other hands or my other fingers is like on the first string, so I'm also pulling this at the same time, so it's like a triple stretch kind of thing. And every time I do this, yeah, it will tend to be flat because I'm actually pulling it. But beware that you're not pulling it too hard because the string might break. So just do it for the rest of the string and you'll do fine, and you see the whole thing stretch like crazy. Because if you're doing it properly, then you know that you are stretching the strings properly, right? So I don't know what the stock strings are. Probably some Fender OEM issues. I don't know what they have. So when I was using my SIT strings, I will only do this like twice, and then the strings will just stay in tune. No way, no problem. It won't run again. Yeah. Okay, so just got back from church in Detroit. New Fender initial setup. Yes, in a way. The Cubans have been smoked, sadly. Hi, Jedi Jingle Maker are in Florida. Oh, nice. What else? Who is here? Let me see. Gregory Hill, yes. Back from church in Detroit. New Fender initial setup. Yeah, in a way. Do you prefer 6 screws or the 2-screw trap? I don't really mind. I actually play on the 6-screw ones, which is my 50s traditional Japanese Fender Strat, and it stays perfectly in tune once it's set up properly. Hi Nicholas, how are you? Alright, so this is a 6-screw trem bridge. This is the new Fender Japan Strat. Look at that headstock, right? The headstock reminds you of a 60s headstock, right? Really big and chunky and nice. So let me call up the specs for you if I can. Just give me a second. Where am I? Okay, so give me a second, eh? It won't be long. Fender Japan. Okay, Fender Japan. Right, so this is the one, if I'm not mistaken. I think this is the one. Dakota Red. Is this the one? Sure looks like it. No, this is not the one. Why? Yeah, that's strange. Is it even here in the first place? Alright, there you go. Ooh. So it's... Alright, so this is cool. A Fender Japan Limited International Color Stratocaster, ooh, mouthful, electric guitar, RW, FB, Morocco red. So the finish is Morocco red. Really nice, almost like a cross between candy apple red and some other red. Bit orangey in certain places. So it looks orangey on the screen, but up close is, yeah, it's like a candy red. So this is called a Moroccan red. And rosewood fretboard, henceforth RW, RWFB, rosewood fretboard. Right? So it features a three sets of single coil. Let me show you the specs. Let me read out the specs. So it's a basswood body, not a alder, not a some of those like knob. This is basswood, basswood, gloss polyester finish. U-shaped neck, henceforth the girth that I felt, which is surprisingly so comfortable. 9.5 fret radius, very traditional. So it's like a 60s kind of vibe, maybe. 60s, 7.25. 21 white jumbo frets. White, you mean white? Okay, white jumbo frets, really nice. Okay, and then you have 3 sets of pickups, all the vintage style single coil Stratocaster pickups, and that's about it. So these are strung with 09s. Look at foamy. I thought these are 010s. No, these are 010s, definitely. Now, what I find a bit, well, not really a letdown, but that's how these guitars are back then. You see the two string trees there. Yeah, and I just thought that they would have done better with the string trees, like a roller kind of string trees. But okay, it suffices. If I were to own this guitar, I would just swap them out. I'll probably take out the second string tree and just have this string tree running around, and probably have a touch string tree for this. Don't worry, I'm gonna play through the amp later on. Oh, okay. What? Hi, Jack. How you doing, Jack? That thing looks tasty. I really like your Schecter Nick Johnston review. I might get one of those with the 3 single coils. Alright, go for it. I knew you could. You know me too well, Milo. Stratocaster. Oh, question. How much does the stainless steel frets matter when buying a new guitar? Stainless steel frets. It's a much debatable subject. Some people love it. Some people hate it. I know for the longest time, James Tyler really wasn't in favor of having stainless steel frets. He believed in a nickel medium because the tone wise is much better. Guys who choose stainless steel frets would be thinking long term, as not to change frets for the longest time. If nickel frets tend to be dented after continuous use, especially if you're doing Van Halen tapping and stuff like that. But for me, I find there was a difference in tone. I it's very minute, so some people might not get it, some people might not catch it. But when you play a lot like me, I actually hear the difference. It's just a little bit too hard if you're playing a stainless steel, a bit too sterile in many ways. The nickel tend to absorb the vibration better, so I don't know. It's a strange thing. So I find that guitars with nickel frets, they tend to sing better. They tend to sustain a little bit better. Tend to be a little bit warmer, just a tad. And I'm talking about minute differences, right? So there you go. There you go, David. Hi, Les. I like stainless steel frets. Don't need to refret. See, there you go. So people don't want to refret because refretting costs money. But if you have a nickel, if you have a set of nickel frets and you want to refret it to stainless steel, it's going to cost a bomb because of the workmanship involved. You know. But if you're buying guitar, you know, if you're buying, like, say, for example, the Schecter guitars, the Harley Bentons, for example, Harley Benton comes in with stainless steel frets, some of the guitars, but these are in the higher range, you know, almost the top line of the Harley Benton range, and those will come in with stainless steel frets, right? Shall we plug this in and give this a try? We shall, right? We shall. Okay. It's about 1:15 a.m. in the morning. So I shall be... Thank you. I won't be playing too loud. Single coil, dude. Okay. There you go. Hear that? Hear that? Good. Very warm sounding. The neck pickup is really nice. Yeah, correct. CBS headstock, 21 fret, right? Well, the good thing is that there's a Strat right here protruding out, so okay, it's cool. I was considering a PRS SE, custom 24 on the nickel frets. I heard that Paul don't like the tone. A lot of luthiers, right? They don't prefer stainless steel frets. But they have an option for it. So even on Jim's Tyler, you have an option to have stainless steel frets if you want to. Yeah. Okay, the action is a bit high, so I may need to set this up properly. Yeah. interesting. The pickups are actually quite warm. Okay, 4th position. This is running all over the place. This is bad. Hi, Dennis. Good to see you, old timer. Third position. What's that? What's that? I heard nut pinging. Yes, the nut needs to. Yeah, you're right. I think the string tree has a part to play in it too. Yeah, the sound is really mellow. I'm really surprised with this guitar. I thought it would be like this spanky kind of sound. Probably due to the fact of the nickel frets, the rosewood fretboard, and basswood body. It's a short, no underwear. Come here and stay. Come here and stay, shitbird. And you know. This is the middle pickup. Okay, it's position 2. Before I do any of this, okay, there's a plastic covering for the pick guard. What's that? Let me see now. Wait. I'm still above ground. I guess that makes it always good to be above the ground then. It's great looking. Whatever, just for shredders. Lazy Basila came to mind. I have a 1960 MIJ. Yes, NZ MIJ. Unless you're in heaven. Rafa and Sika agree, just a stereotype maybe also of Ibanez old marketing. Is that tone mic? Until then, my studio will have to do. Are you using a mic on amplifier for the stream? I'm using this mic that you see before you, and that's all. It's just like, you know, I'm not even like, you know, having it directly against the amp. The bridge sounds surprisingly warm. Oh, that's not a bridge. This is like the second position, which is like in between the middle and the bridge. Right, so now it's a bridge. Interesting sound. Okay, I played this amp. I just taught in this amp a couple hours ago, so I know how this amp is supposed to sound like. This has a lot of weight for a Stratocaster. I don't know why. Could be the U-shaped neck. I don't know. Could be the rosewood fretboard, the basswood body. It's a nice sound. Very solid Stratocaster. Not thin at all. Not hollow sounding. This is a solid piece of guitar. I'm playing here. The bottle slide, which I just got it. This is the Derrick Trucks, which I'm not really used to, but you know. Okay. I like this, you know, but it takes practice. Middle pickup. Bridge. Too loud, too loud. Okay, here goes. Forgive me, neighbors. Ah, low, 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 low. Okay, I'm not gonna play anymore. I don't want to spoil any more of this guitar. Just to be too much of a spoiler for this guitar. I think I'm gonna enjoy myself doing this review for this guitar. Great guitar and not expensive. How much is this going for? Okay, this is like, if I'm not mistaken, it's like $1,000 Singapore dollars, which is like what's the price? 1,649. Hey Siri, how much is 1,649 Singapore dollars in US dollars?
$1,649 is 1,248 US dollars and 20 cents.
Thank you, darling. So this is 1,248 US dollars, all right? It's got normal Fender kind of tuners. There's no locking tuners, but nice looking tuners. If you're gonna buy this guitar, you would probably get a set of staggered locking tuners for Fender guitars, and it will work. Take out the string tree, plug up the hole, work the nut a bit, and you have a wonderful warm sounding Strat. Okay, this is really warm. It could be the headstock. This is like a the big headstock of the 60s. Could be the basswood, I don't know, but this guitar sounds so good. It sounded really good. I have to say this, on the get go, and because this is Fender Japan, yeah, it states there made in Japan. The workmanship is again, as expected, impeccable. The rosewood fretboard looks really nice. It's not your kind of light shade of rosewood. It's there are shades of it with a lighter kind of a stripe, lighter shade of it, but the bulk of it is like a dark brown, which is nice. I love it, and the grain. Yeah, I like the grain on the fretboard. Very traditional looking. Again, the workmanship is perfect. It's got this it's got this neck joint. Yeah, I took out the back because I was doing some adjustment, which I'm going to put it back now as we talk. Questions? Let me know. Any questions? Well, I'll take a sip of my coffee. In case you want to buy me a cup of coffee, super chat, well, super sticker. If you want to buy me a cup of coffee, if you want me to to be devoid of coffee, then fine, be it. Buy me brandy or whiskey. A burrito will do. I miss Carlos. 1002 Sweetwater. See? Affordable and good. Highly recommended on the get-go without even doing the full review. I'm telling you, it's a great guitar to have. What? Anvil. Oh wow. Damn the string. Yeah, it does help. Who's this? Shitaron Remov. It does help. But again, it's about the technique. Because if your guitar is if the guitar action is too low, then you will always be buzzing. Steve, way hard. Just get a Hardy Benton or Sire for way less. Yeah, I know. But I like this guitar. I think this guitar. No, the Sire costs more than this, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the Sire costs more than this. This is way less than the Sire. Hardy Benton is way cheaper, yeah, but doesn't sound like this. The Hardy Benton Strats, the ones on the 400 or 300 price range, their pickups are mostly from, if I'm not mistaken, what's the other, the pickups that they use? Roswell, yeah. I tried a couple of those. Like I said, these guitars are really good for as a modding platform. Like, if you want to change pickups, change certain stuff. Yeah, guitar looks good. They're well made. Only thing lacking is the pickups sometimes. Not all of them though. I mean, there are some models that are really good. The pickups are really nice. But this is nice. I like the color. Yeah. Okay, I shall put this to rest. I got two more guitars to show you all. Corona? No, Corona guitars are very different. Okay, Corona guitars are very modern, right? So these are like the modern take on a Strat. They're very different. You have a little bit of a modern appointments, in terms of the, for example, the tremolo system is a two screw tremolo system. So most will agree that a two screw tremolo system would stay in tune more or be more flexible. For me, you just saw me playing with the 6 screw. It don't matter. I mean, it stays in tune. So I have to work the nut a little bit. But as far as the action goes, it's totally workable, even with a 6 screw tremolo system. Right, Jedi. This is a great guitar, but I would rather have a standard Schecter Nick Johnson and use the extra money for better pickups in Schecter. Hey, whatever turns you on. CNC machine changed the game. Of course they do. G and L good for the money. Yes, Mike. True. Since I do my own setup, I can fix any issues and make it to my liking. There you go. I learned how to set up my guitars over time, so any of the minor issues that you get when buying them doesn't really bother me. All right. Okay, Lord Milo, what were you asking me, Milo? Wait, let me just back up a little bit. John, do you think the fretboard has some kind of colorant on the rosewood? Is it Indian rosewood? And that dark? No, I've seen Indian rosewood that are really dark. I don't think there's any color because I saw shades of lighter brown, so it's probably natural. And I know the Japanese, they are very sticky about adding some artificial stuff into the guitars. All right. I've seen on a new Fender vintage series, someone's comment his hand has some black stains after playing, and he thought it had some kind of color on the fretboard. No, I get that when I'm playing some Harley Benton guitars with Nayato, or there's another fretboard that they always use, some exotic wood, and I will come off black. You don't see no black here. No black stain on my fingers. Yeah, so definitely it's Indian rosewood. Yeah. Stratocaster, yes. Red nigga spend time fixing it up in paint. Served by Dave. Oh, it's Dave. Okay. I have a 1983 Japanese Stratocaster. RMF. Yeah, RMF. Correct. You're right, Milo. I have a 1983 Japanese Stratocaster video of it on my channel. Trained by Goto. Thing still plays great, but need a fret job. Yeah. Alright, so I'm done with the Fender. Next guitar, I might not show you because some of you don't like the headstock, so I don't care. I don't give two hoots about what you like. This is what I like. This is the James Tyler, Tyler Japan. All right, so this is James Tyler Japan in, what do you call this? Voodoo black or something like that. Wait. Barbecue black finish. So this is satin. It's satin black. Okay, up close. This is how it looks like. See that? Yeah, so this is called a barbecue black finish. S5500 single coils with a super humbucker. This is level 2 with a 5-way pickup selector and a tone expander switch and control. One volume, one tone. The GTS tremolo system 2-point. Really nice with engraved Tyler individual saddles. You have a tungsten nut. This time you have a tungsten nut, a black graphite nut actually, and locking tuners from Hipshot. Yeah, very nice. No string tree whatsoever. Tyler, you know, James Tyler guitars, and these are staggered locking tuners. Yeah. Yeah, but this is not that expensive. This is kind of like the reason why I prefer the Japanese series is that it's so affordable as compared to the US made, which is like so out of range. This will cost you back somewhere around hey Siri, how much is 3,008 Singapore dollars in US dollars?
$3,008 is $2,276 US dollars and 89 cents.
2,276 US dollars for this Tyler, this James Tyler guitar. So I find it to be really affordable, and this Tyler sounds really good. I play on it a little bit, you know. It sounds different from my own Tyler, which is a Studio Elite. This is also a Studio Elite because mine has a maple top, so it costs a little bit more. It sounds a bit different because that has a maple fretboard. This has a what is this? This is a Pau Ferro fretboard. All right, maple neck, Pau Ferro, and this is alder. This body is alder. Again, this is barbecue black finish. All right. Oh, right. So you guys now like the headstock. When I first featured the James Tyler guitar, everybody was like bitching about it. What an ugly headstock! I can't stand the sight of it. You know, oh, I like the guitar sound, but the headstock just put me off. And you guys are all like, you know, oh, this thing is cool. Oh, Nicholas, you know your stuff, so it's cool. Oh, so by no problem. You call me Dave. Oh, Cool. 2-stream. Multitasking. Dennis, my favorite is a Harley Benton SC Vintage Custom B-Stock. Its setup needed no work and it plays better than anything else I own. Hey, good for you, Dennis. And then Jane started out awesome, so expensive. You get what you pay for. What's the real size? What's the real size for narrow, tall, flat, medium jumbo? It's probably like medium jumbo. Yeah. I like the narrow and tall. I think this is a narrow and tall. No, this is narrow and this is tall and wide. This is not narrow and tall. This is tall and wide. So, you're talking about what? Narrow and tall will be medium. Yeah. No, just jumbo. Just jumbo. Yeah. Not medium. This is tall and fat, and sorry, tall and wide. Easy guitar to play. Love it. Okay. Sustain is incredible, and there are many overtones in these pickups. Middle. second position. That's the title for you. I don't even want to go to the dirty sound because it's gonna sound awesome. Just give you a little bit of a taste if I can. No. Just checking whether they have the plastic covering for the pickguard because I don't want to scratch the pickguard right now. Awesome guitar. Okay, so I'm gonna enjoy myself playing. I always enjoy myself reviewing a James Taylor. You can tell by now I'm a James Taylor fanboy. So two guitar brands that I absolutely love, and one of it is G&L. So I'm a G&L fanboy too. I'm also a fanboy of James Taylor, and that's it. And Paul too. So these three, the rest I'm okay. I like them, like the Gibsons, the PRSs, the Harley Bentons, the Fenders, Not really a fanboy, So some a particular brand that I absolutely love. So I'm looking at James Taylor 1, Pauletti's 2, and then G&L 3rd. So, yeah. Sustain is incredible. Whole lot of sustain. The super pickups for the James Tyler is excellent because they are really high output. You know. Jedi, do I post origin? Yes, I do. Check out my covers and original stuff. So sometimes I have some original music written by me. Yeah, well, I do a lot of covers too, but recently I've stopped doing covers because of what happened. Eastman, yes, you've been mentioning Eastman for the longest time, David. I do not have access to Eastman guitars over here. Okay, last but not least, I'm going to show you a very interesting guitar, very unique, very rare. In fact, I think. I don't know, maybe from where I am, Singapore, so it's a bit hard to find, but it's an incredible looking guitar. I don't know how it sounds like, because this will be the first time I'm playing on one. This is a pretty high, pretty tall guitar. I don't know why. Yeah. Okay, y'all see this before? This is a, good lord, I don't even know how to pronounce this. From Copenhagen? No, this is a Conqueror from Baum Guitar. Have you seen what it is? Oh, this is interesting. That's made in Germany. The tuners are made in Germany. It's Denmark. It's made in Denmark. Baum, alright, Baum. So this is called a Conqueror or Copenhagen. Let me see now. I think it's Conqueror, yeah. Conqueror 59. Have you seen what it is? Nice, huh? It's a Bixby with Filtertronic, I believe, pickups. Very Gretsch kind of look. Three-way pickup selector switch. Let me see. I think I have some specs here, if I'm not mistaken. Huh? Tony M? Where you from, Tony M? What is heavier than the red Strat, Milo? This Baum or the James Tyler? Okay, I'm gonna call the specs for this guitar. Page 14. This one. This is heavier. Okay. So this is the Baum Conqueror 59. Whoa, they got some nice color coordinations here. They have the one in black with gold hardware, really stunning, but different pickups. Those are like single coils. And then you have the other one that's got gray kind of a finish with black pickguard. Nice. I like that. I like this color coordination, and yeah, it looks almost the same. So you have a bolt-on neck. I can see that. Medium jumbo frets. 12-inch fret radius. A modern C neck. Yes, can feel it. What you have, oil finish. So this is oil finish. This is not. This is probably, I don't know. I don't think it's oil. I think the neck is oil finish. You have a Tusnat 42.9 millimeters, which is quite wide. It's almost close to 43. Semi-hollow nitro cellulose lacquer. What's the body? What's the body material? What is this? No, gonna tell us. No information. So weird. Scalar tuners, Bixby B5. No mention of the pickups at all. Why? Maybe down? No, up. That's it. What? Why? Why no mention of the wood? So weird. Why no mention of the wood? Okay, maybe it's in the front. High grade wood selected piece by piece. Yeah, what sort of wood? So the pickups are the Go sound pickups, probably developed in-house. Um, mm, yeah. Body colors. Hold on. These are the. Oh. What are these? Oh man, the information is so vague. I don't even know what pickups it is. This is like Filtertrons to me, right? Don't they look like Filtertrons guitars? Filtertrons pickups to you? Are they called goldbuckers? Like P90 goldbuckers? I don't know. They don't look like that, but nevertheless, we shall move on. So, wood. What sort of wood? No mention of wood. Nope, no mention of wood at all. So Baum is a Danish brand designing, crafted, manufactured in Aarhus, Denmark. Denmark is the epicenter for their custom crafted instruments. Okay. Interesting. Hey, Carlos. ¿Cómo estás? What's the wood? No information about the wood. Okay, never mind. I think it's enough information. You'll keep people guessing. What wood is this? Yeah. Nice looking guitar. We shall give it a whirl. See how does it sound like. Provided it's in tune. Middle. Bixby, you know, and the nut needs to be worked on. Okay, bridge pickup. Okay, this guitar needs to be set up. But so far, what I'm hearing is nice. Very different from the last two guitars that you hear. This has a little bit more of an airy sound, probably due to the F hole in the construction. Interesting. I like the way the Bixby is set up. Very, sometimes you have those Bixby that are installed like really shabbily. This is like really neat. Yeah, it's a very neat, and they have roller saddles, which really helps in trying to keep the guitar. I think the problem is with the nut. The thing is, I won't do that, Dennis. I will never do that. I don't think this guitar is cheap though. Let me see. Let me see how much this guitar costs. This Baum guitar. Let me see. Where is it? Oh yeah. 4.8 thousand. So it's 4,008. Hi Siri. Hey Siri. How much is 4,800 Singapore dollars in US? Hey Siri. How much is 4,800 Singapore dollars in US dollars?
$4,800 is $3,633 US dollars and 34 cents.
$3,633 for this guitar. Do you know the price is too steep? Interesting design. Okay? So you have this edge here. What I feel, the neck feels so good. Yeah, this is like a really nice fin. You can tell it's an oil finished neck. Yeah, really nice and smooth. A nice cream binding. Yeah, nice. Anyway, hey, okay, Carpeters. Bye. See you. Yes, it's out of my reach too. You're not alone. You're not alone. You're not alone. I think my dog just called me. Hi, Joël, Vitu. Comment allez-vous? Bonsoir. F-hole, light, but curious if it's heavy. Skyline blue. Well, you got it. Milo, you did. And what? This is like mahogany, maple top. Yeah, probably. Yeah, you might be right. Maybe, I don't know. No, I'm not too sure because there's no information for me. Okay, I'm done. And I'm enough playing. Okay, let me drink my coffee. Dennis scrapped the finish of Kit's $15 yard steel guitar. Turned out to be a Martin New Yorker from. Whoa! Wow! What a waste. Does it sound good? Okay, let me cater to my 15-year-old dog. I think he's probably thirsty. Yeah. Yes, Dex. I'm here. Huh? Huh? Yeah. boy. Poor guy, he's almost blind, totally blind because of what's that word? Good lord, short-term memory loss. What's the condition you have? Cataracts, right? So it's really bad. So he's almost blind. So if he needs water, sometimes the water dish is not being filled up, so he would just stand in the middle of the kitchen and just bark. Yeah, I love him so much, And that's the thing. I see him like kind of like got old, like within a period of 6 months, and prior to this, she was okay. He was like, still this spritey self, you can still see a little bit, not too much. But as his eye deteriorated, you can see that he's kind of withdrawn because he's trying to come to terms with the fact that he's going blind, I think. And at one time he was like, he was looking like he was really depressed. He would keep to one corner, call him, I will call him, he won't come, and but I think what kept him going was his love of food. He loves food. So whenever it's feeding time, he will be like back to his old self, and he'll be bumping into walls and furniture and stuff, or bumping into the other dog. But when it's meal time, he will be back to his old self. And he's diabetic, so we cannot feed him like nice stuff. So his food is really bland, but he doesn't care. And I think that's what kept him going. And I can't take him out for walks because he doesn't know where he's going, and it'll be a bit dangerous. So poor guy. Yeah. And we all watch him get old just like real fast, real fast. And I think I mentioned to you like about a month back, he had a bad case of diarrhea, so we were so worried about him. I was particularly worried because he had a previous bout of diarrhea which was life-threatening. This time round, the diarrhea cleared really fast because we had a good medication. Yeah, so it kind of cleared off. So we're back to normal now. And I think he's coming into terms with the fact that he's almost blind. So, yeah. Look at my Martin, my old Martin. That's almost like 100 years old. More than 100 years old. It's 1900. Yeah. Before the Great War, before First World War. Oh well. Ugh. What else do I need to show you? There's nothing else. There is a Martin guitar back there somewhere. If I'm not mistaken, a 00018, which I haven't reviewed actually. And it sounded so good in the shop, so I decided to take it home. Yeah, that's a sweet sounding guitar. Oh. I also have a Gibson back there, a Gibson Gold Top, really nice. This is like maybe a replica, yeah, but really nice. And it's not expensive. It's going quite cheap. What is this? This is let me see. I won't mention to you. Watch for the what you call that, the review, graphite and cigars. Do you know anything about the SSL 12 interface? My interface died. I'm shopping for a new one. Well, they actually offered well, City Music is really kind. They offered me a unit to test, but I can't test anything without the plugins. I requested for the plugin. They didn't want to release a demo version for the plugin, so I have no way of testing it. But I think it should be good coming from SSL. Yeah. No, you're not seeing it, David. I'm not saying it. I don't want to tempt you anymore. Dennis, what was the guitar you played with the family? It sounded great. That is a Enya acoustic guitar made in China. Yeah, it's one of the earlier batch where they came out with Arabex Anthem and really nice trimmings and stuff like that. And yeah, I want to thank Jeanette for like passing that guitar to me for review, and subsequently I bought it. Yeah, it's a great guitar for my gigs, you know. But surprisingly, on a gig with the Arabex, it didn't sound that good acoustically, like compared to how it sound like acoustically. I don't know. It could be the Arabex. It could be the way I set it up. I don't know what's up with that. Anyway, we're gonna restring it soon, and I'm gonna use it for my lessons when I teach in church next Saturday. Yeah. Nicholas, on any advice on learning guitar? Sometimes it feels like self-learning videos are limited or kind of dry, but I'm basically too broke for lessons. No advice whatsoever. My only advice to you, Nicholas, is to do like what I did when I was young. Probably, how old are you, Nicholas, may I ask? Before I carry on and embarrass myself. Okay. Okay. Now I feel it coming. You're young. Young boy. Okay. Let me tell you what Uncle John used to do when I was 22 years old. I started seriously in playing guitar at the age of 21, right? Seriously, like really going all out for it. What I did was, by that time when I hit the age of 21, I was listening to a whole bunch of music. I have a collection of vinyl records, you know, partly sponsored by my dad, and I was listening to a whole lot of stuff. I had a couple of guitars, cheap ones, acoustic guitar. I played an acoustic guitar with a pickup, plug it into my hi-fi set, and try to make do with whatever I can. And that's how I did. I mean, I spent hours at home, you know, trying to figure out, you know, what chords are these, and nobody taught me anything about chords or triads or scales or modes. I was just trying to play whatever my favorite guitarist was playing, and trying to mimic and get that sort of sound. And that was my early years. So these early years are the formative years where I learned how to pick in a certain way to get a certain sound, and starting to know, hey, there are certain things that these guys are doing that are like kind of cliche, you know, like a template. And I know that all these are called licks or riffs or whatever. But I begin to understand the concept of, you know, having a certain kind of licks and then committing them to memory and calling them out in different keys. You know what I mean? So this is how I learned, and a lot of it has to do with passion. Like you really want to learn, you really want to be a good guitar player. So what I did was I depended a whole lot on my imagination. I was an imaginative kid even at an early age. You know, I'm one of those who look at the sky and I will look up at the stars, not stars, the clouds for hours and daydream ahead, you know, and imagine what it's like on the fluffy clouds and stuff like that. So I'm the sort of weird kid, and I used to sing to myself in the buses, and people would think I'm weird, you know. But that's who I am, and when I'm playing, when I learn a guitar part, I would somehow imagine that I'm in a band. I think I shared this a couple of times. Like I imagine that I'm in a band. Like for example, I'll be playing to a song by Eagles, for example, and I'll be imagining that I'm the fifth or the sixth member of Eagles, and I'm just jamming along and doing guitar parts. And if a guitar part is nice that I like, I'll probably play along, and I'll be imagining that I'm with the band. You know what I mean? Or as I improve further, as I got to jamming with other songs, like Michael McDonald has a great song called I Keep Forgetting, nice riff, and Steve Lukather play on that, Jeff Porcaro. But Steve Lukather does not have any solo. He was playing predominantly comping, muted guitar parts and chords, and I would like step in like a like a guy who's doing all the fills and solos and stuff, and I would imagine myself playing with those cats, and it's by playing with the records, with the vinyl records, with your headphone and sitting down and playing, that you understand the importance of groove, the importance of timing. And I was blessed with good timing, even when I was young. But learning and listening to how these guys are grooving, and if you listen closely to I Keep Forgetting, you understand what I'm trying to tell you. And to sit in with the groove and kind of like play lines with it, tasty lines that make sense and not mediocre lines, and trying to come up with stuff. So this is what I did when I was young. No training at all. Nobody taught me nothing. I didn't have YouTube. I didn't have any books to teach me about scales. I was just depending on my musicality. So my advice to you, Nicholas, is to listen to a whole lot of songs and get a group or a song that you love very much, and you have a desire to kind of like learn the solo wholesale. Go for it. Learn it and then stand up and play, sit down, whatever you like, just put your imagination into place and make yourself a challenge. Challenge yourself, say, I want to make my guitar sound exactly like the original. So irregardless of whether you have a expensive effects or expensive guitar, don't really matter. It's just the way you play it. Watch out for little idiosyncrasies, little feels, little tilts, little bends and stuff like that. Just watch out and pay attention to how he's playing it and try to follow accordingly. It should be interesting, and it should be very, very encouraging to you once you nail it and you go, oh, I did it, So this is what I do to improve. And later on, when I subsequently went to jam sessions and stuff like that, I improved further because I was playing with bands. But the guys are not as good as Jeff Porcaro and Marcus Miller. But we learn to understand that, so certain guys don't play in time. So how do we rectify the problem as a band? So we had to follow someone. We had to follow a drummer. So the drummer might not be too locked in, but never mind. We just follow a drummer and we sound all right. And subsequently later, when I started playing professionally in a club, and then I understand, okay, so real professional musicians would play in a certain way, and there's a discipline about it. There is a commitment to it. We don't spend time smoking and jiving away during rehearsals. We actually spend time during rehearsals running through. I had a good band leader on my first band, and he instilled a discipline in me to know that, okay, when it comes to rehearsal, even though we're rehearsing for 3 hours, 3 hours of rehearsal means 3 hours of rehearsal that we are going through the songs and getting the parts down. But the rehearsal is for the band, but the rehearsals for the parts are done at home in my spare time. So this is how I improve leaps and bounds. For you, if you're depending on teachers, if you're depending on YouTube videos, all good, but there's only so far you can go. Even with teachers, like I teach, but it's all dependent on my students' commitment to themselves, that they want to learn, because then they have to spend time at home doing and sort of mining whatever they can mine from the songs that they like. I have a student who, he's pretty old, but nice guy. He'll come and say, okay, I like this song. I want to know how they do this part. And I will listen to the song and I'll show him, exactly what the guy did. So it's a good question, and it's a good way to learn too. All right, hope this helped. No way. You bought it? No way. You actually went out and bought it? She's gonna kill me. She's gonna blame me, David. Dennis, I was fortunate many big-time musicians in my area bought guitar with 3 free lessons. Second one started playing in bluegrass band with teacher, play at a house party with Sonny James. Whoa, nice. Yeah, so it's also dependent on the environment, the company that you keep. I was born into a musical family, even though my dad and mom are not musicians, but they love music. I've always had music in my house when I was growing up. What I mean is that there'll be vinyl records playing, Dean Martin, Bing Crosby, and TV, of course. So I was always in the environment of music, and that's how I grew up. My kids too. If you saw my video, the video that we did for my eldest 32nd birthday. All my kids were brought up with music in the house since day one, even when they were in the tummy of their mother. We always have music playing. So they're all musical, and partly because it might be true because of my genes, but because they saw how music brought joy to them and how music brought joy to me, and yeah, they caught it at a very young age. Yeah. Oh, David, how could you do this? How could you do this? It's okay. Go for it. Yeah, they are. But it's pretty cheap for, well, not really, 1,100 pounds. Hey, Siri, how much is 1,100 British pounds in Singapore dollars?
1,100 British pounds is $19.01.13.
What? That's okay. That's pretty good. A pretty good price. Is progressive music what has a link with progression chords? What do you mean by progression chords? Chords are just chords. Different inversions of chords. If you're talking about different inversions of chords, yes, but they're basically chords. Progressive music is mostly a play with rhythm, especially, and different inversions of chords. That's what it's all about. I'm going to complain to your wife, David, that you had the gall to buy a guitar in Anderton and not buy me coffee. So if you buy me coffee, I will tell your wife that it's my fault that I influenced you heavily. No, just joking. Horrible. How could you do that? And the least you could do is tell your wife, which I never did most of the time. But yeah. But sometimes I would tell my wife. I would say, okay, I like this guitar. Sometimes I would like subtly announce it to my wife. I just ordered a guitar. And after a while, she get used to it. She go, okay, so when's your guitar coming? You see? Yeah. Which one do you order? Which one do you order, David? What did you order? You order a Baum original Wingman. Ooh. It's raining, Rick? Nice. I love the rain. I always love the rain. Wingman. Let me check out the Wingman. What's the Wingman? Back wing, calf top, Conquer, leap tone, revolt, merch, Wingman. Ah, so the odd shaped guitar. So you like one of those? Nice, nice. The color color scheme, okay. If you whatever turns you on, the white and gold looks interesting. Nice. So when you get this, can you ask Anderton what sort of wood do they have? What sort of wood the Conqueror has? Yeah. It's always better to ask for forgiveness than permission. You are blessed because you have a good wife. I believe she's great, you know. What? There's this unfinished tally that's on sale in Carousel, which I don't need, right? And why I don't need the gear going part of me has been kind of, forget about it. If you don't need it, just tell yourself I don't need it and move on. Get on with your life. Yeah. I mean, to tell you the truth, if I've seen this barbecue black James Tyler before I ordered my burning water, I would probably bought this, you know, because it sounds so different. But I'm glad that I ordered my burning water because it's gonna be real special. Yeah, and I can't wait for it to come. 1 year. I have to wait 1 year. That's how long the lead time is. I'm sure she is, David. You should probably give up the gambling thing too. Yeah. She was supposed to just tell her you had to buy it because it was on sale. I got a few guitars I haven't touched in a year. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. Rich man walking 290 pounds off. That's quite a lot actually. Yeah, it's a good price. Yeah. My wife was the best. Should have listened to her. Had choice of Gibson, Granada or pre-war. She said, "Why not buy both?" And I didn't. Ah. Hey, if you like anything, whatever, wherever, how heavy it is, you'll live with it. You will find an excuse to get around it. You know, if you like it, you like it. You know, been there, done that. Don't kid me. Okay, let me keep this guitar first. Okay. it's that time that I have to say farewell. Good of you guys to join me tonight. Yeah, good to see some of you. I'm especially glad to see Carlos here, but it's kind of quiet. Carlos, are you still around, or have you left? Bear, are you still around? I think he left. Nicholas, very minute soundproofing. Yeah. How do I like the orange cap? Okay. Just looking at the orange 2 and 12 cap, that's pretty big. And what's time for games night with the guys? Call of Duty to finish up today. Wife is on night shift, so I have to house it myself. Kids be in bed. You play COD, David? I play COD too. Yeah. Actually, right now I'm playing Ghost Recon Breakpoint. If you want a game, let me know. We can play co-op. Yeah, that'll be fun. And Milo, if you want, you can join us. Anyone here who is into gaming. Yeah. Don't blame it on me, David. It's you. Come on. Don't lay it all on me, okay? It's you. I didn't tempt you. I just said that this is like nice guitar. You're the one who first jumped up and say, "Oh, that is one nice." What would you say? Let me just quote you, okay? You. What do you say? No, this is stunning. That's your first reaction, all right? This is stunning, and then gradually as I play. You said, "Holy crap balls!" That's, I quote unquote. That's a sweet sounding guitar. That's what you said. All right. And then the next thing I know, it's like you got gone all quiet. You did whine a little bit about the guitar, if you want to see it, but you went quiet. But little did we know that you have gone shopping. And next thing you go, I've just gone and done something rash, and there you go. So don't blame me. It's all you. Oh really? That's a good thing. You play cowboy? Nice. No worries. Yeah, the proof, man. All these are evidence. So don't go blaming it on me. John, I really enjoy watching your fun family play the song together. Oh, thank you. We had fun. We do this every now and then, but we haven't been doing it for the longest time, for almost a year and a half now, if I'm not mistaken. So it was fun to get together. We'll probably doing some more. But what I was impressed with was the recording of the sound. So I'm gonna share with you what I used to record the audio. Now, of course, the video was done by my trusted Sony camera, but the audio was really nice, and I actually used not this. Why did I pick this up? Horrible. Okay, wrong back. I was using this actually. I was so surprised at the quality of sound that I can get from this little zoom contraction. This is called a H2N handy recorder. So it looks like this. So basically this is a stereo mic if you were to point it this way. So input is from here. But basically this is a recorder, right? So you have a USB, a SD card slotted in, and your interface is here. Let me just turn this on real fast. Yo, how did I turn it on? Okay, so there you go. So the lights are on, and then you have the LCD screen, and it kind of show you where you are, where are you recording, and you can even activate like the compressor and set the compressor to what you want. Very easy kind of controls, nothing too fancy, probably threshold, ratio, that's about it. And then yeah, and then you can just record this either in a sense around mode or just a stereo mic mode, in which case you just aim this at the source and it picks up stereo. So a very accurate representation of positioning, because if you listen to that cover with headphones, you'll know that it corresponds to the video. Like, Sarah, my second, was on the left side playing the guitar drums, and you can the imaging is pretty awesome, and the sound that I got was pretty good. But I had to kind of process it a little bit, like really compressing more compressors, and then EQing pre and post to kind of bring up the low end so I can hear the bass drum of the guitar drum. So yeah, so there of course manipulation in the final mix, but you must have a good original source to be able to work on. And it's not the best of sound, right? It could be better, because I think I recorded it too hot, too high output. It could be like softer, a couple of dBs softer. It would do fine. And that's it. Nicholas, yes, that's nice. Oh yeah, I got this from City Music. The guys are so nice, because they want to show their appreciation in for me, reviewing the stuff. They actually gave me this. I actually have a choice of recorders to choose from, but I chose this because I thought this is pretty interesting. You have what you call that, a slot for you to kind of hook up to your stand, and you can hook it up. Nice, yeah. And the microphone is a large diaphragm microphone, not your, yeah. It's quite nice. I don't know how they do this, but yeah, it's two diaphragms into one. Basically, this is stereo mic, and I can kind of set it to record mono, in which case I will have to face it this way or this way, depending on what I'm hearing. And you can have a mic gain, so you can actually adjust how loud, how much gain you want to instill into this unit. You have a remote switch in case you're far away, and there's a line out for you to monitor with your headphones. Yeah, cool. And you can charge this through USB, so this is rechargeable. Interesting. And it's not expensive. This is pretty affordable. What? You came across my review on the BHP photo website for the Sigma. Really? That's that years ago. This is like almost 15 years ago. What interesting. The Joyo pedals are pretty soft. Now, where did that come from? What Joyo pedals are you talking about? Well, you should hear the sound it emits when you are taking off the back plate of your electric guitar and it's been plugged into an amp with reverb, with delay, with the works, and and doing this, especially on the neck pickup, the cover that's near the neck pickup. Oh, the sound is incredible. I love it. One day I'm going to incorporate it into my solo. The first, did I review any fuzz pedals from Joyo? I don't think I did. Fuzz and Face, never did. Nope. So I don't know whether it is soft or not. I don't know, because I never reviewed any Joyo Fuzz and Face pedals. Or are you talking from your experience that they are pretty soft? What do you mean by soft? Caleb Fodor, hi. Do you notice a big difference in quality with a James Tyler guitar compared to something like a Chevelle? Well, I've seen the Chevelle guitars, never played on one, but I've seen it. They're pretty good. But I think there is a difference. Unless you're talking about custom models like the Guthrie Govan custom guitars, which is, I believe, was before Sir, when Sir finally did a Guthrie Govan model. But I think they're pretty okay because Chevelle is a trusted brand. Their workmanship could be a little bit, I don't know, I might be mistaken. Maybe a little bit different. Yeah, maybe different. Like I said, I cannot safely tell you what I feel because I haven't played on one. I just saw it, in the distance. If you tell me what's the difference, if you ask me what's the difference between a James Tyler and the Tom Anderson, for example, or a Sir, I could tell you probably a couple of stuff. Basically, they are workmanship wise, no problem because they're all very well made, handmade, made with care. The only difference I see is that the Sir guitars, mind you, I like the Sir guitars. It kind of grew on me. Initially, I wasn't really into Sir guitars at all because I find it's a bit overpriced, and we're talking about a Strat. Why is it so expensive? And I'm from the 80s, right? So I look at guitars like Value Arts, for example, the one that I just reviewed from my friend Jay. I look at a guitar and say it's worth every penny that you have to pay for the guitar because it's like a beautiful piece of equipment. It sound great, with flight rolls, the EMGs, very, very 80s. And I would buy it like that if I can afford it, but at that time I couldn't afford it. So there were a whole lot of guitars like this. So the Sir is like for me, it's like a more expensive version of a custom shop, or maybe almost custom, or a rather high-end Fender. And for me, it doesn't like quite justify the amount of money that I'm paying. Like PRS guitars, for example, I find that they are overpriced, especially for the core models. But then they were smart. They decided to go on the S2 and SE. So henceforth, I bought the S2 models, which I have no regrets. I think they are fine guitars. But like I said, not my go-to guitars if given the choice. The James Tyler is different because of the way the neck feels. Something about the neck. It's like black magic. I don't know, some kind of voodoo. The neck just feels right for me. And I don't think I'm alone in this because a lot of players actually do prefer the James Tyler because of the way the neck is constructed and the sound of the pickups. So there are a couple of things that's happening for James Tyler that are just on the so-so with the other guitars as Sir and Tom Anderson. Tom Anderson has very good craftsmanship, really nice. But I just find the pickups, yeah, okay. The line sounding, pristine sounding, good. Nothing to jump, up and down about. The Sir are really nice. I particularly like the HSH versions of the Sir Terra or the modern series. Nice, Again, they're just humbucker, single coil humbucker. Nothing to shout about. And playing wise, it's okay. It's comfortable, even with the flight rolls or whatever configuration you have. The James Tyler has a different feel when it comes to the neck. I don't know what they do. Probably because of the frets. I don't know. Again, they are using. I prefer the tall and fat, and they are nickel. And then the rollover, and even Sirs has a rollover on the side, but it's more pronounced on the James Tyler, so you feel it more, and sometimes you can actually see it. Now, this is number one. Number two, that of the thing that's going for James Tyler is the pickups, other pickups. The S5500 single coil is really nice with a lot of overtones, and the humbuckers that they have, the secret, the super. Now they have a Super X. So all these pickups are really nice because they project a familiar sound for me, like the sound I used to hear back in the 80s. Every time I play on one James Tyler, it remind me, especially on a high gain situation, it remind me of Michael Landau. Above all, Michael Landau, not Steve Lukather, Michael Landau, and it just had the Michael Landau sound with the tone expander, which is number three. So number three that has all these advantages for James Tyler is the tone expander, and by incorporating the tone expander, you are able to open up the what you call that, the tonal palette of the guitar, and now the guitar sounds like a different guitar, which is nice and clean. And if you have a favorite chorus, you will love it, and even without a chorus, you will just love it for how it sounds like. And then number four, maybe the finish. Yeah, probably the burning water is one I'm most sought after with all the different smears. So you have all these four things going for James Tyler. Whereas Sir design has not changed a whole lot, especially maybe except for the Super Terra, the Terra series, but they're basically quite traditional. And the Tom Andersons I've really traditional kind of a design. That's it. Yeah. I built a pedal board with Behringer pedals. Haven't played yet, but I think I will later today. Go for it. Behringer pedals, Bergera head tube. Ooh, Harley Benton 212. Vintage 30s. Ah, nice. Yeah, you're gonna have some fun. Yeah, I believe you will. Nice. But then again, you must understand that I've always advocated the fact that we all hear things differently. Our preferences are very diverse all across the board. You could hear certain things that you like. I cringe. I might hear certain things and play certain things that I like, but you might cringe. So all of us have like different preferences and tastes. So it's up to you guys to actually go down and try it and see whether you like it before you commit yourself, right? But some of us are like, we are attracted, or we succumb to the guitar on a visual aspect, right? So we see a guitar, we love it, and we just buy it without even trying it. And sometimes we return it because it doesn't play well, doesn't sound good, but it looks good, So that's the thing that we have to go through every time. All right, David, you take care. Enjoy your new guitar, and don't forget to ask Anderton about the wood, the body wood. God bless, David. Caleb, you're a sweetheart, David. It's okay, you can lay the blame on me anytime. All right, Dennis. You just want to be surprised. And before I end up purchasing that telly I was talking about. Okay. Thanks for the reply, John. By the way, I bought the Steve Lukather EMGs after watching your video and loved them. It's the only EMG guitar I have, and it sounded really good. Yeah, EMG is the way to go if you are like, if you like that kind of sound. I love my Bosch, which reminds me I must charge it soon. Okay, I gotta go. I gotta go and play my. I want to go and play my Ghost Recon Breakpoint and get some sleep if I can. Yeah. You guys, please take care of yourself. I'm just going to say a short prayer. I thank you, Jesus, for today. Lord, this is your day, Sunday. For those of us who are starting the day, we pray that, Lord, that you would watch over us at this time. And for those of us who are ailing or, going through flus or colds, Lord, I just pray for your healing and your mercy, so that, Lord, that we do not suffer. I also pray for those of us who are going through certain periods of our life that we are struggling, that, Lord, you will come and impart to us your wisdom and your comfort. Jesus, you are good. You have always been good to all of us, whether we have intimate knowledge of you or not. But, Lord, I know that you love us first. I thank you, Lord, for your mercies and for your grace. And I just pray that, Lord, that you grant each one of us here a good day ahead and a good week ahead, Lord. Thank you, Lord. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Okay. You too, brother. You too. You're okay, Dennis. You're okay. Many more birthdays to come. Many more surprises for you. May the Lord watch over your health. Yes, may the Lord watch over you, bring joy to you. Yeah, always, every day. You're such an encouragement, Dennis, in case nobody told you before. And I love your humor, your very, very weird humor, but nevertheless humor. And I will let you know that you cheer me up in at times. And I appreciate you, brother. And I appreciate you, Milo. You have been such a wonderful help too. Yeah. All right, gotta go. So take care. Have a great week ahead. Bye. Be good.